Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I've got something I'm really excited about. So, some of you might already know I run Aura++, a launch platform where makers can launch their product and get discovered by early users. And one of the best parts running Aura++ is that I get to see a lot of new products before most people hear about them. Every week I come across some startups that make me stop and think, wait, I think that's a pretty cool idea. So I thought, why keep them to just myself? So I'm back with another video where I'll be featuring some projects which are launched on Aura++. And yes, they are not paid promotions. I am not affiliated with them in any way. I'm simply sharing products that I personally spent time exploring and thought they were worth talking about. So let's jump in. The first project which we'll be talking about in this video is Brainbaby. When I first opened it, I honestly thought, okay, another ChatGPT alternate. But after spending some time with it, I realized they are aiming much higher. Instead of building one AI tool, they are trying to build one place for all the AI work. Chat, images, presentations, or documents, coding, even email. The part I like the most is the memory system. Normally, every AI chat starts from zero. You explain them the context about your company, your writing style, your project, and you do that again and again. So Brainbaby tries to remember all of that. So over time it would feel like you are talking to a real assistant, not a chat. So it's definitely one of the more ambitious product I looked at this week. So next project is Mandera. This one genuinely surprised me. Most analytics platforms tell you what happened. You got more visitors, traffic dropped, or people left your website. That is useful, but it doesn't tell you what to do next. Mandera flips that around. Instead of another dashboard full of charts, it tries to tell you what actions you should take to grow. Something else I found really interesting is that it also tracks how AI algorithms like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and other AI models see your website. As more people search using AI instead of Google, I think that is going to become increasingly important. So coming down to our next project is Seekdown. At first glance, it looks like another AI chatbot for websites, but that's actually not the interesting part. The interesting part is the trust. Most AI chatbots answer questions. Sometimes they are right, sometimes they are confidently wrong. Seekdown trains on your own documentation and more importantly shows exactly what every answer comes from. So if someone asks the questions, the AI doesn't just answer it, it points back to the source. And I think that's a really smart decision. Your answers are backed up with real data. So next project is AIWriteBook. Writing a book sounds exciting. Publishing one, not so much. There's formatting, cover design, Kindle exports, story consistency, metadata, and whatnot. So many things that have nothing to do with writing. So AIWriteBook tries to bring that whole workflow into one platform. One feature I really liked is Story Bible. It keeps track of your characters, locations, and timeline, so your story stays consistent as it grows. If you have ever tried writing long form content with AI, you'll know exactly why that's useful. The next product is CreateVision.ai. There are already plenty of AI image generators, so I kept asking myself, what makes this one different? And I think the answer is simplicity. Instead of expecting you to know which AI model to use or how to write the perfect prompt, their AI assistant handles most of that for you. It's built for people who want great results without learning all the technical stuff behind AI image generation. Sometimes removing complexity is a bigger innovation than adding another feature. The next one is PromptMan. If you are building AI products, you'll probably relate to this. Prompt becomes messy really quickly. You have different versions, different team members editing them. Nobody knows which one is live anymore. PromptMan bring version controls to prompts, almost like GitHub does for code. It's one of those products where if you are not building with AI, you might not need it, but if you are, it will definitely make sense. The next product is Revshare. I am using this project myself and I've integrated into some of my projects. Even Aura++ affiliate system is handled by Revshare. So let's talk about this one. Every startup eventually thinks about launching an affiliate program. Then reality hits. Tracking referrals, calculating commissions, and managing recurring subscriptions, preventing fraud. It's a lot more complicated than most people expect. And Revshare handles all of that. What stood out to me was its flexible attribution system. Instead of only giving credit to the last click, it supports different attribution models, and that makes it really interesting option for SaaS founders and online businesses. The next is WisGate. If you are building AI apps, you'll know how fast the AI landscape changes. WisGate gives developers one API that connects to multiple AI providers. So instead of rebuilding your app every time the industry changes, you can switch models much more easily. And I think that they are betting on flexibility rather than betting on one specific model. The next project is audioconverter.ai. You can generate transcripts, summarize meetings, create subtitles, generate AI voiceovers, even grab transcripts directly from YouTube videos. So instead of using 5 different tools for audio work, everything lives in one place. And if you are a creator, a podcaster, or someone who works a lot with audio, it's definitely worth checking them out. And the last project is Human Write. Let's be honest, there are a lot of AI writing tools today, but Human Write focuses on something slightly different. Instead of simply generating content, it learns how you write. The idea is that AI should help you sound more like yourself, not everyone around the same. And I actually think that's where AI writing tools are heading. The winners won't be the ones that write the most words, they'll be the ones that help people keep their own voice. So those were the 10 interesting startups that recently launched on Aura++. One of my goals with this series is to give more visibility to founders who are building genuinely useful products. There are so many great startups that never get the attention they deserve, and hopefully this series help a few more people discover them. If you are building something yourself, you can launch it on Aura++, and who knows, it might end up in a future episode. So if you enjoyed this format, let me know in the comments, because I already have another batch of startups lined up for you. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you are into startups and AI, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.